Modern 2117. Try symmetrical in the absence of any immediate idea. So I don't know if in Tony Costner's The Dynamic English the symmetrical was understated as something, you know, viable for black. Okay, finally, could I continue? How far can I continue this? Okay, I can't do Queen E3, so I'll take there. So the symmetry is broken, finally, but I'm not a piece down. So knight D4 or knight D8. I think knight D8. Yeah, the reason I couldn't play Queen E3 was because Queen takes Queen, and I'd be a Queen down. So that's a shame. What about D5 here? D5 to protect E6. I'll try and chase that knight with H6 or Bishop H6. H6. Knight F3, G5. What happens there? Maybe Knight F7 to D6. Knight F7, Rook C8. That sort of thing. So H6 and Knight F7. Alright, he's having a deep think here. Okay, can I play H6 here? He takes H6 or H6 E5. Is that the idea? In which case is D4 better. D4 still pawn there. So I don't know, I'll go with H6 anyway. If he wants to undouble the pawns, well, G5 anyway here. So I'm threatening G4. And I've lost my D4 unless knight takes, knight H5. The knights can protect each other. Okay. How about just G4 here? It's knight D4. Yeah. B5 drops. Knight G4. Knight G4 attacking C3. Knight D7? Knight D7 and D4? I think that's the most attractive, Knight D7. So attacking C3 for the moment. Unleashing the bishop. Maybe G4 to try and control these dark squares. Right, so G4 the knight moves. I'll go for that and knight E5. Just trying to undermine white's dark square control. Hang on, knight E5, pawn takes knight D3. What about D4 first to avoid the D5 issue? Okay, D4, knight E5. He's protecting D3 anyway. So infiltration knight over here. Rook C7s. What about E5 then and knight E6? E5, Bishop E5, Bishop E5 to stop infiltration, and then just knight B6 to D6, knight B7 to D6. Knight E5, Rook C7 looks just too good, unless I'm missing something here. How about knight C6 first? Yeah, knight C6 first. So then I can play knight E5. So blocking the E pawn, keeping the bishop shut in. Ah, that's a problem. That's an unfortunate one. Can I play e5? This knight d5 is too powerful. Knight d8, rook c7 is too good. Rook f6 doesn't look that brilliant because of knight h5. On the other hand, I think it's less evil here. If at e5, I hope you can just take to protect the thing on c6, the knight on c6. So, okay, here, another move, more possibilities. Can I just take on the knight e5? Is it worth taking? I hope so. So knight e5 now. Right. Okay. King f7. What about king f7's bishop h5? h5, there's knight h5. Okay, got to start moving quick. So, what's the plan here? About 30 seconds down. I'm going to lose this pawn. That's the plan. I'm going to have to lose e6 to get my rook activated. I think I'll start using pre-move things. I'm like more than 30 seconds down. So knight e6, rook a8. Let's play this anyway. Try and get rook a2 in, rook a1 in. Okay, let's just take, I think, knight e5 again. I'm actually protecting e6 now, so knight d3 as well is still under pressure. It's a good turnaround so far. Rook g1 might be a tactics to bear in mind because of knight f3's for rook, say, on d2. Bishop g5 to take f4. Take that pesky knight on f4. There's no point. What about bishop e3 to play rook g1? I think there's more point than that. Whoops! Just dropped a piece. Ouch. On the other hand, rook g1 is probably harmless. So great. Just a piece down for nothing. Is his rook trapped? No. Can I just take here though? Try and win a better piece. Okay. His king was kind of, I don't know. Can I take on f4? No, I'll take on d3 and try and queen the d pawn. Dodgy. Okay, try and take his e pawn. So at least I've caught up on the clock a bit. Oh, queening a pawn, queening a pawn. Yes! Why is he letting me queen the pawn? Why? Why? He's resigned. Oh, that was awful. That was awful. It's 4 in a row today. It gets a bit easier on auto pairing when you get a good when you get hammered a few times, you can get your racing back sometimes. So I had to break the symmetry here. Queen e3 doesn't work. Queen e3. So end up with these double pawns. So how dodgy is this position? Seems okay. d5 to protect e6 seemed okay. Now this play on the dark squares seemed a reasonable idea at the time, but something went wrong here. Maybe knight f4 was too powerful to allow. Maybe e5 here, or bishop e5 would stop both rook c7 and knight f4. So I got in trouble. Managed to lose a piece coming up soon. So yeah, really dodgy. But he managed to lose a piece there. So then we started to be more equal, and then I started to get the advantage again. Please leave any comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.